you're in a place where, you know, you're thinking about growing your company, again, what I would tell people to do is research successful companies. Because again, successful companies share common traits. And if you understand what those common traits are, you can begin to infuse those common traits into your company. And once you do that, again, you give yourself a much greater chance of becoming successful than not. And so, you know, I can tell you from all the reading that I've done, and I've tried this and done it with my own company and been very successful doing it, some of those traits are understanding your value proposition and articulating that to the marketplace. That's probably the first thing. We've talked about that in detail. The second thing is really focusing on, it's doing something that's counterintuitive for a business entrepreneur. So when you start a business, you have no money, but you have expenses, and you need to live, and you need to eat, you need to other, all these things you have to do. But you've started, you've done the crazy thing of becoming an entrepreneur. And so, and you don't know when the next penny's coming in, but you've got bills to pay, and your creditors are not patient. So you have to make money. And what an entrepreneur does is they say to themselves, I have to be everything to everybody. So I'm going to try to sell everything I can to everybody, and that lack of focus will actually run you out of business very quickly. So you have to do the exact opposite of what comes naturally. And what you have to do is say, I'm only going to do one thing, but I'm going to do the absolute best at whatever that one thing is. And and I don't care. I want to serve a market that hopefully is growing very fast, but that may be a very small market today. But what you're doing by focusing on a niche and dominating and creating a scenario where in some period of time you can dominate that niche, is that you get to a point where your name recognition is so high in that niche that when you look to expand outside of that niche, people that, even though they're not in the niche that you're already selling to, they've heard your name. And so they're like, okay, well, I've never done business with this person before, this company before, but I've heard them. And they're the greatest at whatever it is they're the greatest at. I think I'll give them a chance, right? Versus they've never heard of you before, and, you know, they don't know anything about what you do, and you're just trying to sell to them. I was like, well, why should I buy from you? You know, it's a very difficult sell to make. So again, you know, understand what your niche is, being able to articulate that to a marketplace, focusing on a niche that you can market to, that you can dominate and over some period of time. Another thing that you want to do is you want to create.
Awesome. Switch out the card. I was hoping that we could get through the whole answer without